on you in that order.
Huh?
What?
I already
Sorry.
tried.
Okay,
To
let's calm
kill.
down. Let's calm down.
Tried
Let's calm
me
down.
killing
Let's calm
you?
down. Everybody done. No more.
Keep this up, Garrett, and you're gonna be the next to kill myself.
All right.
You were late. Shut the fuck up.
Welcome.
We're killing people?
Shut the fuck up. DM's talking.
What?
So, welcome.
What?
I'll kick you.
Okay.
I'll kill your
Alright.
fucking character right now.
That's mean.
I don't give two shits. Welcome back, adventurers, to the secrets of Melendendor. If you remember last time, we had thrilling combat with a were-ogre, dealt with a goblin pack, followed right behind it. Many lives were risked. Our lovable friend Relic had his name dragged through the dirt and was eventually brought back by Silas, or Silas, I forget how to pronounce it. I believe it was Silas.
Motherfucker's stealing from League of Legends.
Shut up. Currently, we are trying to figure out what happened to Relic's wife, why Relic was a target, and what is going on in the grand scheme of things. If we remember, the old lady actually provided the vessel for Relic to transpose Relic's soul into. So with that being said, we are taking it back to Silas's tower with Relic.
Isn't it?
I lost the notebook again. So
It's Loomis. Hey, dude, why don't you take digital notes?
because you don't understand how much I write down in your notebook. It is Loomis. Loomis.
I knew
Silas
it
is a
was-
different character. I had read it.
Spoilers.
So sorry.
Silence. That's metagame knowledge now, Gabe. You don't know who this character is.
We're at Loomis's tower, and Relic has just awoken. I believe we have Kucho, Clem, and Chim in the room. I believe Mel, Wodak, and Gwenin were left outside, just because Wodak can never enter, and Gwenin wouldn't shut the fuck up. So
We have Cal.
yeah, Cal is Cal. I believe Cal's upstairs with the rest.
No, he's not. He's downstairs telling Melios everything there is to know about him.
That is right.
I'm the DM now.
Listen,
You do
Anyways.
your job.
starting off.
Listen, anyways. I respect this.
So, after the dagger the stone was plunged into the rectum of the Relic doll, Relic
You.
kind of sprout back to life, and the first thing he does is look over to Clementine. He goes, "Ew, what the fuck is going on?"
Should I explain it to him?
No, I got this. Good joke. How you doing, buddy?
You know, I've been to better.
And were you do you know what's going on at all? What's the last thing you remember?
The last thing I remember, I was stuck spinning around in a circle for a long time.
That's all you remember.
Yeah. I remember being... there was a lot of pain. I'm having a hard time speaking.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
just the way
sense.
that his accent
Um,
changed.
so what had happened?
Man has head trauma. Stop being so mean.
Me?
I'm sorry.
No, not you. To the peanut gallery.
Oh, Gabe's, you're outside.
Yeah, Gabe,
Oh, I
you're
am?
not even here. I
Yeah,
just said
you-
that.
Oops.
You're outside. So crazy thing. You kind of died.
Like
I
all the
don't
way?
really- yeah, like all the way. And somehow you ended up in this. Oh, I remember how you ended up in the knife. Okay, I'll explain the knife where that came from at like a later date. But you touched a knife that I had acquired from a battle in the graveyard. Very thrilling. You really missed out on fun. And then you were
That's
sucked.
quite awesome.
See, thank you, Cujo. And then you were sucked into that stone. And I've been running around. I mean, we've been running around, mainly Cujo and I, like
Waves.
a like a madman trying to get you out of it. And so now you are in this doll. We put the stone in the doll's asshole.
Yeah.
Any questions?
What about my great grandfather's glass?
Is that the only bit you have?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I shined it just this morning.
Do you have it on you?
It's fit just like you taught me. I don't have it on me, but
You. Now
you're
hold on a
small
second.
enough. I think we could put you in it. if
You
wanna
you
put it
spit
on.
in my great grandfather's glass?
That's how you taught me how to clean the bottles.
No, that
That is
That's-
what you said.
that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm starting to come to it more. So first of all, drinks is on me, you knows. But
His accent changed again.
I had head trauma. I remembered kind of what I was doing. So shut the fucks up, would you?
Sorry.
So what all do you guys know besides that? Because I got a little fucked up, and I'm not feeling too good. I'll be honest with you.
You want the short version or the long version?
Give me the cliff notes.
Okay, Cliff Notes sounds good. Clem pulls out a little notebook. It's got cookies on it.
Oh, did you draw those?
I did draw those. They're my
Oh,
favorite.
nice, Cliff. Hey,
Thank you, thank
yep,
you. All right,
here's a drink on me. You know, well, I don't know how I'm gonna run the bar like this, but you know, we'll figure it out.
Cujo can help you.
I don't really.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Cucho looks excited that you said that.
anyway, hey, big guy, you know what? I missed you a lot. That's okay.
Sorry, would you like the Cliff Notes?
Yeah, if you could.
Time is of the essence. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, so we got this dagger, which the stone was your wife's, correct?
Gross.
I remember seeing the stone. I remember having the stone, but it wasn't originally hers.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Actually, I want to explore that now. What do you mean it wasn't hers?
Couple months, say about 2 months before she went missing, she was sent that stone, and things started changing after that.
What do you mean changing?
She would go missing a lot. I couldn't find her. She would run around, and her mood changed, almost like she was working on something.
Do you know who sent her the stone?
No. It was anytime I tried to touch the package that it came in, though, I would start to feel a little lightheaded, and my hands would get real weak. That's actually like why my
You're
arm.
a sign of exhaustion.
That's why my arm was the way that it was. You know, it was a little bit frailer. I touched the box one day and I tried to open it and it sapped it right out of me.
Interesting. Who is she running around with? Do you know? No idea, I'm assuming.
It was only ever me, and we just did normal thing. There was a couple times she went missing at night, but I just figured she was out running the bar.
Okay. You're good friends with Delg, right?
What did she say?
Oh, okay.
Because we're not the closest, but we're not like bad.
Yeah. Well, that was really all I had to go off of was Delg. And she also talked about your wife going missing.
Well, that was one person that she would hang out with was Delg.
Yeah. She hung out with Delg.
Yeah.
Interesting. She did not divulge
Well, the weird thing is, Doug didn't have the wares that she had before until my wife came around.
Interesting. Well, you should find it interesting then that Doug said that you know those cloaked figures that were in the bar, real jackasses.
Yeah, they fucking threaten me all the time.
They're dragons, by the way. Why?
No, only the little guy.
Right. Anyway, yeah.
I knew
We'll
that.
They would apparently hang out with your wife. Delg said that she would see her go missing for a day, and then when she'd come back, she would look happy and smiling and with those guys in the cloaks. Apparently, they've been here for a while.
Yeah, they've been here longer than I have. No, that's wrong. They were here before. I was here first, and then my wife showed up, and they were soon after.
Interesting.
But it was weird because they automatically knew each other. But my wife doesn't have any family. Or didn't.
What happened to her family?
They just cut contact with her. They said she was a disgrace.
You don't know anything about that?
No, she was. That's one thing she didn't like to talk about.
Weird. Well, apparently she didn't like to talk about a lot of things. You guys should have saw a family therapist.
She was high. You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah, I
could
get
do
it.
some things.
I get it.
I don't.
Cover your ears, Cujo. Cover your ears.
Oh.
Okay.
Covers ears.
Anyways, so if I have any more questions about your wife, I'll let you know. Thanks so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we woke up in the middle of the night. I can't remember when it was. It's been a very stressful couple of days. And there was some lady had been killed out in front of the tavern or in the streets or wherever the fuck. And we somehow ended up in the graveyard. I can't remember those details either. Anyways, someone in the graveyard.
We were chasing after a scream.
Yeah.
Sorry, covers my ears again.
Oh,
It's alright, buddy. You can uncover him.
you can uncover him.
He
Uncovers
can't
my
hear
ears.
her, so Reli's like, "Hey!" He
Just
starts like
keeps-
waving his hands.
Anyways, there was some guy in the cemetery. I think it was a lich. Anyone jump in at any time. I frantically looked through my notes. That
Has
looked
my
like
ears
you.
covered.
Yeah, you can uncover your ears, Cujo. Anyways, some guy that looked like you. What I thought. They disguised themselves as you, had the dagger. Got the dagger. And the mayor thought that we had caused the trouble in the cemetery. He still doesn't really like us. He's kind of a fucking asshole, to be honest with you. And now we did a lot of detective work. I had a monocle. It was awesome. No one saw it though. And now we're here.
So,
Right.
I'm assuming you want to know what the dagger's for.
Yes, that would actually be very helpful.
I don't know nothing about no lich, but I do remember my wife. She did have an affinity for magic. So there was a lot of times that I could. It's almost like the flowers died near her, and I just thought that was her toes, and I really liked that, so I kept her around. So
You just admit he's into toes.
Coach, cover your ears.
Covers my ears again.
I don't know a lot, but I do know that that stone is the key. Is the stone that's up my ass. So they're probably gonna come for it. And it's quite nerve-wracking. But
What is it the key for?
this has something to do with Duna Hendine and the reason we can't go into the crypts.
What's up with Tuna Hendine?
You know, little dwarf buddy.
Oh, that guy.
Remember, he can't come into the town fully. Loomis locked him out, but there's more going on with him.
Oh. What do you mean there's more going on with him?
He's
Loomis
not.
is still in the room, correct? Out
Yeah.
of character. Yeah. Clementine looks at Loomis. Well,
Loomis looks down at Clementine and she goes, He's not all that he claims to be. There's more to him.
he's like 3 feet tall. What more could there be?
There's a lot below the belt.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I did not need to know that. I wished I kept my ears covered.
Cover your ears. Loomis looks around the room. Duna Hendine. Oh, sorry, wrong person. Duna Hendine has been here longer than I, and I've lived here for 3,000 years. And I may not look it, but I am quite old. And my knowledge runs deep, but even he scares me.
I want to chime in. You're right. You don't look it. That's all.
Thank you.
Flattery gets you nowhere, bird.
See?
Fuck.
I tried to tell him that. What? He's not just like a regular dwarf. What is he?
He is. Are you asking like out of character or in character?
Both. I guess I need the out of character context real quick to make sure I want to ask this question.
He's made of wood. Bright, glowing blue eyes, long leafy hair, long leafy beard.
Okay.
It's like aged wood. It's a yellowish red. Bark kind of like twists all around him, and at the center of his chest, you can't see it because he does have like a garment over it, but there is a blue core.
Okay.
I wonder if this is anything like if that's somebody else's soul, trapped, kind of like how our friend is right now.
Interesting.
And Loomis looks at you and she goes, "You're close. Now, it might be a long shot, but I've been researching him a long time, and I kept him out of the town so I could do this work because he would surely stop me. What do you know of gods?"
I mean, a little bit, I guess. Wait, let me look here. Don't I actually have that knowledge?
No, these are
Isn't that
homebrew
like a-
gods. So, let me look. I think you have a slight knowledge. You have a knowledge of your god for sure.
Yeah, it's just faith or. Feature shelter of faith. As an acolyte, you command the respect of those who share your faith.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know if I have the
What-
knowledge of the religion.
What faith is yours?
I'm
Like,
trying to check.
What god did you pick? I can't find it in your fucking sheet for some reason.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know where it's at either. I do remember picking that.
I'm sure it's not the same one though.
Probably not. Probably not.
And as you're like kind of thinking, Loomis goes over and grabs a orb and sits next to Relic and places this orb on the table, and it has a little stand, and in it you can see like clouded magic and like swirl. It looks like thundering clouds, and they're swirling and they're vibrant and cracking and bright, and you see red lightning, blue lightning, you see all kinds of different colors. And Loomis goes, "What do you know of this land?"
Very little. Personally?
There's a big ass crypt over yonder.
More than that. What do you know about the world we walk in, the continent that we're on?
You're gonna give me an existential crisis.
Do you have any lessons in history?
Can I roll? Can I roll a? Can I roll? I mean, I guess I don't really need to roll. I don't know. I have a history. Can I make a history roll?
Yeah,
That'll help. I don't know if that'll help.
That would be a history roll.
yeah, that would be.
I don't know if that. I don't know if I need to. I mean, she's asking. I'm sure she's about to tell us something.
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check just to see what you know.
Oh, I got a 14.
So, you do recall, you do know that the continent of Ablasia that you're on, or just kind of like the world of Ablasia, and you're on the continent of Melendendor, you do know that it had almost like a Pangea type effect before what it was today. The continents were collided together. You just know like the rough history that about like the human war that's going on in Skev, which is at the heart of the continent that you're on. You know that a lot of life has been cast out from the south or into the south, but you know, pertaining to what she's talking about, you don't know too much. More of just like you were a simple, you were just a chef until a necromancer came around, so you have more knowledge of food than you do the land.
Fuck.
So Luminous sits the orb down and says, "Allow me to show you." And as you guys peer into, or are sitting there, the orb starts to glow, and all the lights in the tower dim, and it's just dimly lit by this purple glow from the orb, and it's casting an image in front of you, and it's showing you the land of Ablasia before it had split. You can see all the continents had come together, and they were healthy and vibrant. And Luma says, "Back when races were young and elves still naive, we remained in what is now Numeria, which is the forest to the south. And this is when the gods kind of roamed the earth, and they were sculpting and breeding races that we had never seen before.
The what? The what room the earth?
Gods.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay.
There was many gods, more than I know the name, but the two that matter now is Melendendor and Sarvanis. Now they were the twins. They shone the brightest and they had the most influence over the world. And during that time of feeble life, they had the idea to create their special race. And that was dragons. Now, Melendendor thought that dragons should be powerful, almost like a guardian angel, in showing the races the way and being their defenders. So he started with the bronze, and he crafted them from the soil and the trees. Then he started with the silver, the very ore that came from the earth. And then he took the mountains and crushed them down and molded them into the gold. Now, there wasn't many gold. There was plenty of silver and copper. But he kind of appointed them to guard the new budding races. They're new to the land themselves, but granted his knowledge. Sarvanis had a different thought. She thought that the land should be encompassed by her glorious creations. So she made the blacks, the red, the greens, multiple different dragons. She didn't stop. And she flooded the land with them, hell-bent on taking over and ruling. But she didn't want to lose her brother. So she sent her armies forth, and she, with pain in her eyes, went to war with her brother. Now, Melendendor's dragons were stronger and faster, but numbered and few. With his guidance, he united the races. And as she's talking, you see in the purple light, in the smoke, everything that she's talking about is kind of flashing. You see Melendendor, which is all he's portrayed as is a bright light up in the clouds. That's all you see. And when it comes to Sarvanis, you don't see too much of her image, but what you do see is gnashing, drooling, poisonous teeth, and almost like snakes in a pit. They're turning over themselves. They're wrapping around each other. They're squeezing together. It's like a amalgamation of serpents just spinning all around. And you can see the mountains being crushed to form the golds, and you can see Sarvanis playing with the land, the grasses in the forest to raise the green dragons and stuff like that. You see this whole scene laid out in front of you, and the current scene that you're on now is you see a mighty gold dragon standing on top of kind of like a hilly area looking down to a battlefield, and you see orcs, elves, dwarves, halflings, goblins, everything rushing towards these giant, massive black and red and green dragons running in. And on the field, you see they land and they're lighting up the ground with their acid and their fire and their poison. And through that wave of colossal energy, you see armies of Dragonborn created by Sarvanis. She was the origin. Now, normally you can have a Dragonborn being created by dragons mating or dragon mating with a human, something like that. But these were unnatural. These were all black draconians just rushing forward and meeting on this battlefield. And it's just raging on. You see dragons ripping each other apart in the sky. You see silver dragons burning a path with their metallic breath in the ground, just causing this great scar in the middle of the continent in this bloody war. And in this image it displays, you finally see the form of Sarvanis take place, and Luma says, "For the first time, the siblings met in battle, and it was gruesome." And you see this massive dragon, wingspan that covered mountains, claws and hands that could easily just encompass chasms of land. And as you would look upon the body, the orb is having a hard time displaying it because it's so massive, but you can see one head sprouting from the center is red and gnashing with fire. To the left of it, you see a blue head just spinning and lighting up the ground with ice. To the right of it, you see a green head spewing poison, and two heads above those other three, one of black and one of a almost kind of like purplish color, biting into a silver dragon above its head and killing it. And you see that all these heads are connected onto one dragon, and Sarvanis is like this Tiamat, like Hydra flying beast with 5 heads and uncontrollable power. And you see Sarvanis slam this dragon on the ground, crushing enemy and foe alike. And it points all 5 of its heads forward, and it sneers. And all at once it unleashes this blast of breath mixed between all the elements of her heads. And in front of it, you see troops start to run, dragons start to flee on both sides, and this blinding light encompassing and swirling and blocking this energy. And behind that light, you see this short, stout, strong dwarf with eyes aglow, beard aglow, and long flowing blonde hair, cladded in copper, gold, and silver armor, with a mighty mallet in one hand and a shield in another. And he dispels this magic or the breath in front of him, and he slams on his shield 3 times, and you see everybody around him alight and regain their courage and rush into the battlefield. And Loomis starts to explain again. Loomis says, with this final moment, this was a key point in the war. In the center of the continent, this is where brother and sister met, and they collide. And one by one, Melendendor smashed the heads of his sister. With tears in his eyes, with the assist of his gold and silver dragons, he holds her down and casts a spell on top of her. And what this does is it forms the land over her and drags her down, hoping to seal her beneath the earth. And it crushes her body and imprisons her, and all you hear is a mighty roar, and you see the earth mounds come over Sarvanis and start pushing her down. And you can see the earth start to shake and the ground start to crumble, and the lands start to shift and volcanoes erupting. And in the middle of the battlefield, Melendendor looks around and you can see the land is starting to shift apart. The spell that he was doing to imprison his sister just obliterates this planet and splits it apart and shatters it. And with this, tired and beaten, he forces these evil dragons of darkness north, and he says, join your mother beneath the land. Never show your face again, or you know what will await your return. And with that, the dragons fled to the north, and they made home in the mountains, and many of their kind haven't been seen since. And during that war, Melendendor lost a lot of his children. There was only a couple golds left, a handful of coppers, a good bit of silver, and he gathered his children around and he said, go forth and be guides to these races. Never let them falter. And you see a lot of them morph into humans in different races, orcs, some are just straight dragonborns, dwarves, elves, and they all start to go their separate ways. And the final thing that the orb shows is Melendendor walking. And as he's walking, he's taking off his armor, and as it hits the ground, it shatters into a white light, and it flourishes throughout the land, and it breathes life. And you can tell now, to the north of you guys currently in the present world, there is this great scar on the planet, and you can tell that's where this battle took place. And as he is walking and removing more and more armor, he kind of sinks into the ground with each step, and the last thing you see of him is laying into the dirt, and this massive tree forms. It spreads this massive forest and instantly resuscitates life in the area, and that is what we know as the tree of Melon today, giving birth to the 3 great trees that people now inhabit of Vierden, Smorden, and Gweft, in the forest of gold and life. And that's why people flee here, is because of this tale. And Loomis kind of covers up the orb again and she goes, I have a theory that our friend Duna Hendine is the god Melendendor.
That is an interesting theory.
He is quite powerful, but I've kept him at bay.
Surely there must be more to these claims.
Yeah, because in the little orb show you showed us, like, looked like he was in cahoots with, like, the other ladies, so...
What do you mean?
Well, wasn't she standing with, Servanas or whatever her name? Maybe
What?
I just, just never mind. I'm gonna scratch that statement out. Continue.
Don't know what you quite mean, but the fact that Melendendor is here concerns me. Why does he have any interest in the crypt? Do you know? He does not like me. For me, as an elf, I was but a child when I saw this battle. So, I didn't actually fight, but I do remember the god, and he does strike a fair image of him.
Sorry, one more time out of context. Which god is this?
Melendendor.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you. So what should we do about that?
I say we...
Motherfucker hit us with a...
Sorry, my throat hurts because I just did a lot of talking. I gotta get a sip of water.
Am I stupid, or he kind of sounded like the good guy, right? Or no?
He was. But, so, if it got confused in the story, Loomis doesn't trust Melendendor. Just because of him, there was a war. You know?
Okay, so kind of like one of those, it's still a threat, even if it's not currently a threat kind of things.
Yeah, like, if he's around, could Sarvanas still be around? Could he eventually turn on us? What power does he have left? Because if you remember, Melendendor he brought Chim to you guys. He did fight. He said he claimed to fight near the crypt, and he was digging around the crypt. So, there is that. Now, another big thing that's really playing into Loomis's fear is this crypt. I mean, you guys know about the Lich. You know about the army of skeletons. What's with the jet? Oh, my dog is barking. Give me 1 second. I gotta get her inside. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this is all connected.
I'm not quite sure.
You got a lot of puzzle pieces that are fitting together, but they're not, like, fitting to the other big clumps of puzzle pieces we have.
What do you mean? I feel like it clicked.
Well,
Out
we
of
have...
character, I have a theory. In character, I know nothing.
Here's with
Okay,
the out
out
of
of character,
give us your
Levi?
out of character, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, out of character, I have a decent theory. Also, on top of that, other out of character bullshit, my character would actually know a lot of this lore and be great asset here.
Share it with
But
us out of
he's
character.
unable to
real
go
quick.
through. Oh no, that's why I'm not saying anything that I'm thinking out of character.
Why
Do you
not?
guys want to see the eyes I drew?
Yes. Yes.
Hell yeah.
How do I
Sure.
turn my screen?
I have my headset
That's
on the
not-
entire
that's
time.
not
You guys
coming
are
on my
fucking
screen.
retards.
There's
There-
so
there
much
should be-
autism in one
There should be
call.
one that looks like the
It's
camera.
so
Gabe.
concentrated.
Okay, I'm back.
Look,
Sorry, my dog
I
was...
drew eyes.
Let me see here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, those actually look pretty cool.
Yeah, they're my character's eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
Look
like
That's gay.
that's like when my character gets mad. It
What?
changes,
Moon!
and that's just normal. But then
Oh.
that's like I use sound effects on my eyes.
Has anybody ever told you that you kind of sound like Beast Boy from Teen Titans? Which is a compliment, because that's sick.
This episode.
Ever in my life.
Kind of
Those are
sound.
cool, Gabe. Those look really good.
Yeah, those look cool.
I
Remind
agree.
me.
Those are my character's eyes, so you can keep them in mind whenever I use something.
I will. Thank you.
The first one I pointed at was when my character gets mad, and then the other one is just normal,
Yeah.
and they're both red. But when my character gets mad, it's like blood red, for intimidation factor. And then the one on the bottom was like if I use thaumaturgy on my eyes to make them look different.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
I love that.
Are we having trouble with the story? Do I need to help?
Oh, we got distracted. Okay. The way that I understand it now, is that and I think, sorry, I don't want to assume that nobody knows anything. I'm just going to throw out what I think, and then I'm going to assume that you all came to the same conclusion. Anyways, that the black dragons, or those guys in the cloaks that we fought, are looking for the dagger so that they can, like, wake up, whatever that bitch is, Sylvanas. And then, I guess, due to Hendine is potentially Melendendor, and is trying to prevent that from happening. Big picture, that's what I got. Somehow Relic's wife is involved.
Wait, I had to briefly, just not to ask you to repeat all that. Could you sum up the first part of that? I had to step away from my mic.
Oh, you're fine. I don't mind repeating it at all. The way that I currently understand it, in a very condensed version, is that those guys in the black cloaks and the dragonborn or whatever are looking for the dagger to wake up Sylvanas, or put her soul in the stone, maybe, and then transfer it into another vessel. And that, I guess, if we're going off of what Loomis is saying about Duda Hendine potentially being Melendor, then his presence suggests that, like, that is happening, and that he is trying to prevent it. And somehow Relic's wife, maybe I'm over inflating her role in this whole thing, but the dagger I think it was in her possession. She has the stone. She plays a role in this, and however she fits in. Does that all
Okay,
make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That really connected that first point about the
So-
dragonborn trying to get into. But more than likely,
Would
Go ahead,
this
sorry.
mean Relic's wife is Sylvanas?
And Relic peeks up real quick and just, hey, you better fucking watch it, pal.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be a compliment?
My
Would mean
wife
she is very powerful.
was a saint.
Kucha, we're gonna have to go over what you constitute a compliment.
I'm so sorry. Being strong is a big compliment where I am from. One
No.
of the best you can receive.
And Loomis, you guys got to remember too. I don't know if you do. This is the last hint I'm gonna kind of give you guys. Remember who made the stone?
Loomis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that the stone is now being used for evil, Loomis isn't happy about it. But Loomis did create the stone, so she has a purpose of her own that she's not saying.
Aha.
doesn't she make all kinds of weird, freaky magic elf shit?
I mean, yeah. That's what elves do.
He's also racist.
She is also racist. I went towards half elves.
Okay, back as Clementine. Why are you here, Loomis?
To research this land's magic.
Yeah, but, like, isn't it kind of weird, that you made this stone and now it's being used for evil? Thank you, DM. And like, I get that, like, you do your weird magical wares thing all over the land, but, like, why are you here?
Quite clear, I figured. I don't feel like I need to tell you.
I feel like that would help a lot given the current circumstances, and seeing as how we are all now smack dab in the middle of this and facilitating this problem for everyone. It would probably be very helpful.
And Loomis kind of gives like a annoyed look. I'm here for power.
From what? How do you intend?
Yeah, can you elaborate on that?
When
Yeah.
The gods waged their war. Us elves paid the price more than anybody. I'm trying to return our former glory.
What does that mean? What are your? Can you just plainly state your intentions on what you're doing here?
Yeah, the
What is?
cryptic
Good night, babe.
What?
Good night.
Why are you getting that? Good night. Babe, I'm LARPing. Love
Wait,
you.
did you say the Lich had mentioned that?
What? No. What?
Which I
Oh.
mentioned.
No, Loomis says, I will use. There's a great abundance of magic from that war 2,000 years ago, and I will use the power of these defeated gods to refuel the power of my people. You see, elves are starting to go extinct. Without the source of power to keep our cities running and our bodies from aging, we will simply perish.
I guess that's
So-
not necessarily evil.
How do you plan on doing that?
That's what the stone was for.
And so you were going to what? Just stick it in Duda and hope for the best?
He deserves to pay for the sins that he committed.
I mean, I don't have any emotional attachment to him. That's fine. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's
And
going on.
and what are those?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like he, I don't know, killed a bunch of evil dragons.
Are you assuming that he is in fact Melendendor when you say this?
Yes. It's his
You
fault that
speak with such certainty.
it only makes sense. I mean, he's a forest guardian in the tree of melon. He guards the area, especially the tree of melon. He has an
Yeah, well,
eerie, faint, powerful glow to him that I feel like he's just showing his untapped potential.
hmm. Hmm.
So like, hypothetically speaking, if he were Melendendor, he, kind of put the crazy one in the ground to like keep everyone alive. So I'm really failing to see his faults here.
It was a story passed down in my people. We used to consult with the gods, and we believe he knew it was coming and he stood by and did nothing.
Oh, okay, so this is just like grudge. This isn't like.
He,
Got it.
you're saying he knew that his sister was gonna be evil, and he stood by and did nothing?
She's a dragon with 6 heads. You tell
also
me,
his-
you think that's not evil?
It's also his sister, though. I mean,
So
you
you
know,
let me ask you, would you sacrifice the world for yours?
I don't know. I mean,
Would you doom races to fail, civilizations to crumble, and the
mean-
very planet we live on to die for
he
your
may have
sister?
been he may have been seeking an alternative, means to make peace, and it seems like in the end he did make that sacrifice. I think.
So
I
like.
think. Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, I just think that attempt to kill your one, big play if his sister comes back seems kind of foolish. Because if she comes back and he's not around anymore, you're probably doomed. Everybody's probably doomed.
I theorize with the life of one being around, the other cannot be snuffed out. I think with his power, he keeps her alive.
I'm hearing a
Hmm.
lot of I think, and I'm
Yeah.
being presented with very little facts. You wanna explain that?
These gods, now there are many, and I cannot name them all, but these ones are the only set of twins. And it says in old study that the life of twins are eternally tied. Meaning, if he's alive with his powers, and so is she.
Okay, well, that's understandable. I guess that we could consider that that's true. I wouldn't say that it necessarily is. I would say that if you're wrong, that means that she can come back at any time and we have no safeguard to defend ourselves. And if you're right, then they're both gone. But I mean, I think we should still play it safe. I don't think anybody should try to kill our one hope.
So what do you propose we do?
Find another way. I think that we're already a few steps ahead of that too, because we have in our possession what obviously they're seeking.
Just to play devil's advocate, say we did just, do the henbang with the dagger. What would happen?
It would suck the godly energy from him and seal it in the stone.
Okay, and then what's the next plan?
I take it to my homeland and I use his power to eternally fuel my home.
And what if someone were to intercept that dagger with this god in it?
Well, seeing that I created the item, I do have my counter spells. Hey.
Yeah, that didn't. That didn't really answer my question.
You're saying what if this inescapable, immeasurable power got into the wrong hands? Is that what you're concerned about?
Yeah, I think that's literally what I asked.
Well, bitch.
Okay.
Only I can stabilize the full power of him inside of it. Now, a soul like Relic's is easy. It swells, it barely taps the tank. But with a power like that, it needs to be channeled and focused, and I am the only one here with the knowledge and wisdom throughout thousands of miles to actually control the weapon.
Is that just like speculation? Can you confirm that?
Do you want to see how powerful I am, brat?
Okay, well,
I do not think that we need a showing of your strength now, rather that we needed a showing of your strength during any applicable time previously.
I was hard at work.
Who's all in the room
Doing?
with us again? Sorry, never mind.
It's you three and Relic and Loomis.
I wonder how the mayor would react when he found out that you're pretty much at fault for what's all happened.
bingo, bitch.
How am I at fault?
I don't believe the mayor actually has that much power.
Or maybe the entire town.
I don't believe what. I'll shut up.
Go, run. Tell the mayor. How do you think he got in his position?
Ah, you know what?
Isn't by the contents of his character he seems like a bad man.
Cover your ears.
Dang.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
How high up in the air are they in this tower?
About 150 feet.
Damn.
Yeah,
Never mind then.
It's a tall tower.
Never mind then.
What's your idea?
No, it doesn't matter now.
Okay.
Out of range.
And Loomis looks around the room. Listen. I don't know what your plans are, but we have to do something about that lich before anything.
I agree with that.
How about this? If you are as powerful as you say, you should assist us.
Stop fucking barking. I'm gonna kill you.
That is a weird response.
Shut it, dog.
I am a minotaur.
Oh my god. She's killing me.
I am also a male.
Luma says, well, I am quite weak from bringing Relic back, your dear friend. Now, if you would like me to, I can take him away again.
I really don't.
Yeah.
think
She's
It's like temporary. Like, if you were to send him away for right now, could you bring him back?
Depends.
On what?
Like, on
You.
what? Go on.
Do this task for me and I'll return your friend. And she reaches up the doll and rips the gem out and the doll faints.
I would
Let's
like
stab her with a
to.
dagger.
I would like to fucking hit her with my goddamn tree.
Yeah, let's stab her with a dagger.
So, for the tree, there's not enough room in the room.
That's okay. I will headbutt her with my horns. Both of these are weapons.
Yeah, I want to get violent too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna take this.
There's absolutely no way we can't have a response before she takes that.
No, you can. I'm not saying that you
Yeah.
can't. I'm just saying you can't
no, I'm
swing
just saying,
a
this
massive
bitch.
7-foot log in a room.
8-foot log.
Okay. Go ahead and hold on, let me get Cucho's.
Horns are a 1d6.
1d6.
Horns are a 1d6 with the typical strength modifier to hit.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Is it an attack check or is it just a roll?
We will do an attack check.
Okay, because nat 20.
Damn. You motherfucker. So as she's ripping the gem out of Relic, you slam both horns into her and it impales her on each side of her shoulders. Now, she
I
does.
would like to hold her against a wall.
She still has the gem in hand, and you can see her cast a quick fortify spell and seals her hand shut. She goes, "Quick, old bull, but now what will you do?"
Cut her
Or-
hand off.
I will
Yeah, go ahead.
tear you open. I will give you approximately 5 seconds before I rip you apart by your fucking shoulders.
Hold on. Give me
I
a
will
second.
begin by thrusting my skull into your clavicles and breaking both of them like goddamn toothpicks.
And
Those words.
as you are, as you are doing this, you see her lay a hand on your, or like kind of quick hand on your chest.
If she touches me, I'm crushing her against the side.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a wisdom check for me. Or no, Constitution saving roll.
Constitution saving throws a 22.
Okay. So here's the problem. Was that a nat 22 or
That is a 17 plus 5.
okay? Give me 1 second here. As damn this word, I want you to know that this succeeded by 1 point. As she touches your chest, she says, "You lug, why don't you go off your friends first?" And you feel a burst in your chest, and your eyes light up pink, and Cucho has lost control of himself, and he turns
Wait,
around
what?
and
What is this?
turns his gaze towards Clementine and Chim, and she stands back with the orb in her hand. Now she had advantage because of, well, first of all, it's a higher level spell, and she had advantage because she's getting power from Relic
Wait,
Soul.
what spell is this really quickly? Because I
Charm.
don't think you're
Charm.
using it correctly.
Charm person.
I would make a wisdom saving throw against
Was it
their
wisdom?
spell save DC. Yeah.
But she's a very
It's
high.
it's not that she rolls one, it's that I roll one to not be.
Oh, hold on.
So she should have a spell cast or a spell save DC. Which if this is a wisdom, it is an 18? Minotaurs are Minotaurs are proficient.
I
It is a 20.
can I use a cantrip to
Up to Garrett. First, I want to resolve this.
yeah, I want to see him struggling with this. Just reach out and touch him, give him resistance. So just a D4 to his saving throw.
Oh, is it a reaction?
It is a. It just says one action. It's a cantrip.
Her spell save DC for this is going to be 25.
What the fuck?
She's very high level.
She's leveled 19.
Yeah. You got to remember, she's 3,000 years old.
Mm,
That in itself sounds like bullshit, because that's not elf lore.
What do you mean elf lore? Am I being attacked in my own fucking homebrew campaign?
smacker.
Yes,
Smacker.
yes, but I'm attacking you lovingly.
I guess I don't like you guys anymore.
Okay,
But
if
You didn't say I put her down, so she's coming with me as I attack my friend.
Put me down, you oaf! If... Here, to kind of mediate this, we'll remedy it. Jim, you can give Kucho... You can cast your cantrip for... to...
If it's a DC 25, I can't with +4 beat that.
You rolled a 22.
No, I rolled a 22 if it was a con save, but it's a wisdom save.
Oh, what's your wisdom?
It is +3, as my con is +5.
So +5?
And then plus
No.
D4.
+3 because it's
Plus-
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. I can't... I fucking lost your character sheet.
Here, I'll send it again.
Yeah, because it's been a while.
So yeah, I mean the math adds up. You have a chance. You have a +3. You're a 20.
Here, because
Well,
every...
no, I got a 17.
Because everybody's pissed with
+3.
this, I'll just remedy...
It can't happen. It
I'll-
can't happen.
I'll remedy the
never mind.
situation.
Gotcha.
We'll rewind it just because DM mistake. So we'll go back. Loomis is still pinned against the wall. What do you want to do, Kucha?
Does she still have her
I
hand?
repeat my threat.
What did you say, Clem?
Her hands locked around that gem, right?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. Never mind.
Is there anything in the room that I could use against her? Are there any type of magical items that I recognize nearby?
Do an Arcana check for me.
Be a 15.
15. You see the dagger. You see a potion of polymorph. These things are... She has it very neatly labeled within the room. You do see a boiling cauldron full of something mystical going on there. Not too much that will really help you. You do see a magical axe. It's more of a keepsake than anything, but nothing really to kind of like really help you out.
Okay, I say that we stab her with a dagger.
I want to jump on her and punch her ankles.
He is suspended off the floor.
I am still going to jump on the ankles.
So impressive.
I feel like yeah, I mean she's just not aligning with what we want to do.
Yeah, she's also lying.
Yeah, I just don't want to... She's going to kill us if we, like, really
Yes.
go at her. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm up for stabbing her with the dagger, but I'm doing something at the moment.
Now, remember, the gem isn't in the dagger. It's just a normal dagger, unpowered now.
What happens if we were
fuck.
to cut her hand off?
Get the gem out of her.
If you're to get the gem out, well, you have the gem. You can put it back in the dagger, if you can succeed on an Arcana, which. So, with this going on right now, by the way, I will say she has been wounded, She's not really that hurt. She's wounded. She's still very much
What are the
kicking.
walls of this structure?
Stone.
Can
How
I?
thick?
But because of this, we're going to take a look down at the party down below. You kind of see like a, you hear, and you can. It seems like the barrier has come down on her tower.
I could try to find.
So you do have your warlock, your rogue, Cal, and your bard downstairs who are now able to come in.
I'm just gonna yell at the top of my little clementine lungs for all of them.
I would like to tentatively attempt to touch the door again, knowing what the door has done to me last time.
You reach your hand out and you fall right through, and you're in the tower.
Alright, buddy, let's go.
Most interesting.
I could try to find another. I mean, if she made one, she might have made another. I could try to locate. Use the spell locate object to find another gem, put it in a dagger, and then stab her.
The problem is, we can't put Relic back in without her.
Hmm.
Who am I gonna get free drinks from?
Look, all I'm gonna say is, do you value your life?
And she looks at you and she says, and you see from the fortified hand, red energy start pumping up her arm. She says, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick. I'm just gonna fucking crush her against the wall again.
Now, you
We're
see
gonna
it.
attempt to break everything I can.
You see it. Oh, athletics.
Another thing I'm good at. 18.
Okay, so you smash her against the wall. She takes another hit. That arm is still fortified, but she is starting to gasp some.
I am going to make sure that all she can do is gasp, as to prevent her from doing the verbal the verbal component of any spells.
So are you like covering her mouth or something like that?
If she can't breathe, if she can't really breathe or get it out, if it doesn't come out clearly, a spell must be cast clearly.
Right.
That's
I'll just
essentially what
climb-
I'm
I'll just-
going for.
I'll just
Kucho's
climb
not
on top.
smart enough to know the exact process of magics, but he does know that wizards speak when they do stuff.
So you cover up her mouth with your massive hand, and it almost encompasses her entire face. She's still gripping that stone. There's still red energy flowing up her arm. She's kind of taking the hit, and you see her eyes dart to the left. Now this is super powered because she's consuming. Now this is a ticking time bomb. The more that you guys like slow her down, the more she's going to be using Relic Soul. But she flicks her eyes to the left, and everybody within a 10 feet radius needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which is everybody in the room.
18.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
18.
Damn.
More things I'm good at.
Would you land, Clem?
Oh, I had to get my dice. 2 seconds. Sorry. $22.
22. Okay. Hold on.
22.
22?
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Give me a second.
This is a room full of the tanks TM, so...
I know.
Other than me.
I mean, you're a cleric, right?
Yeah,
I mean, close enough. Con's an off stat for you.
How the
I'm gonna
fuck?
smack him.
Con is all 3 of our off stats, so...
It's smacking time.
So, with this effect, all of a sudden, Loomis is no longer on Kucho's horns and is free, and Kucho gets blasted back a little bit, taking 9 points of shocking damage, and everybody in the room kind of gets knocked down real quick for another points of 9 shocking damage. So
Is this shatter?
it is not.
Okay.
It was Thunderstep.
Okay.
So
So
everybody
I
take
take
those
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Yeah.
Good job.
And roll initiative.
Has she received damage from the 2 gore attacks?
Yes, she did.
Okay, here, let me roll the damage for those. 'Cause the first one was a nat 20. The first one is an 18. Second
damn.
one... The second one is just 8.
Am I rolling initiative too?
No, you guys currently are still down. Now, this is all happening fast. You guys can try and find a way up there. But remember, you guys... So what are you guys doing down below? Just because you guys stepped in, but you didn't do anything.
Going up the elevator, man.
I'm on the elevator's at the top, Gabe.
Oh. That's fair.
I'm honestly just more flabbergasted that I made it through the barrier.
Oh, let me see. I have...
So I'm just in
How
some
tall is it again?
stunned silence.
It's 150
100.
feet.
Oh.
150 feet, your climbing speed is usually half of your actual speed. So even taking dash actions to climb, plus making the appropriate saves, it's gonna be a while to climb.
Man, that Spider-Man sort of skill would have been really useful by now.
It's all good. I would have only cast it on myself anyways.
That's fair.
Wow. So greedy.
Oh yeah, I almost took spider climb. I didn't though.
So you guys just trying to figure out a way up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
could I look for stairs?
Yeah, you look, there's no stairs.
Can I do, like, is there a button? Can I look for a button?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
That's plus proficiency. So, wait, when's the only time you're not gonna do plus proficiency?
Whenever I say, just roll your perception check.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
Gabe, you will never roll with proficiency if you are not proficient. If you are proficient, you will roll with proficiency.
Oh, okay. 17.
You look around the room, you notice there are a lot of magic on the tower floor, but there's nothing there really.
Can I examine the magic?
Make an Arcanist check.
16.
You can examine the magic, but you're not really proficient in it, so you're not really getting anything picked up on it. Like, you know that it's magical, but there's nothing that you could do.
I'll look over to Wodak. Wodak, can you examine this for me?
Examine what exactly?
This magic on the floor. You seem to be proficient in magic and stuff like that.
Sure. I can give it a look.
My initiative is a
I
3, by
guess.
the way.
Ouch.
Damn.
I got 23.
Would you mind splitting that in?
No, because you fucked this whole thing up, Cucho.
How did I fuck this up? The clearly bad woman was trying to do something. I almost stopped it.
So, or Jim, what was your initiative?
It was 12.
Did you roll for a Arcanist check? What?
No, I was waiting for everyone that needed the roll initiative to get them talking about rolling initiative. I will roll right now. 17.
So you can read the runes on the wall and understand the magic, and you actually find a way to bring the elevator down.
I do that.
Yeah, it's already on its way down, but it is going to take 2 turns for it to get all the way down.
Rest in peace.
So with that, I didn't. So usually, you motherfuckers, I like to have a combat map ready. You weren't supposed to attack the fucking mage. So I don't have a combat map for this.
Maybe she shouldn't
Nice
have
job,
been a
Justice.
bitch.
So in front of you, this is what you're going to see. There's the table with Relic's doll. It's about 5 feet wide, but there is a straight shot to her. She's about 10 feet from Clementine. Cucho is knocked down because of the blast. He got hit directly with it. And Chim is right behind Clem. Now Clem is going first. Clementine, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry, I was literally muted that whole time. I want to enter rage,
Okay.
and okay, I guess we're just going for it. I guess I'm gonna try and hit her.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Uh, add my strength to that, right? Sorry, this happens every time.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
14.
violence has escalated.
14.
Yeah.
It hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right, cool.
You did how much damage, by the way, again, Kucho?
The total was 18 plus 8, so 26.
11.
So you take your axe. Oh wait, no, you didn't have your axe drawn.
Well, fuck me. Then none of this matters.
You can
What?
do an
Draw
unarmed.
your axe.
Yeah, you could draw your
I
axe.
draw my axe.
It's free.
Yeah, you can draw it. It just. Well, you can take your swing. Whatever.
Additionally, it is assumed that you pull out your axe at the beginning of combat, as you are not retarded.
Well, this was a sudden.
It was not sudden.
What do you mean? You charged the bitch. It was pretty fucking sudden.
There was 2 actions. 2 actions is not sudden.
All right, so
Anyways,
two actions
my
means
bad.
12
I'm used to
seconds.
it just automatically assumed that it's out, so that's my B. I'll take whatever penalty.
no, there's no
Penalty is
penalty. I'll let it go. You take your axe, you swing, and you catch her right in the shoulder. Now, I will say, I haven't mentioned this in combat before. If you do want to target something, like a wrist, a hand, if you do have a good success on it, I will allow it to cripple or something like that. Because I know you guys were talking about cutting her hand off. So I just wanted to point that out there. But right now, you take your axe and you land it and you sink it into her shoulder, and she lets out a in pain. Also, Adrian, to fill you in real quick, up to speed, your fucking party attacked Loomis in the tower, and she has Relic Soul and a gem.
The elf?
Yeah, the elf that don't like you.
Yeah.
You
Cool.
guys are riding. The lift is coming down, and then you guys are gonna ride it up. So it's gonna take a turn to come down. And it's gonna take a turn to go up before you guys can do anything. Cal is there included. Is that the end of your turn, Clem?
Yes, that is. I don't have. Well, I could do frenzy attack as a bonus action. Yeah. Or
You
do I-
popped rage for your bonus action.
Right. You're right. My bad. Sorry. Never mind. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So she's reeling back from that spell, and she's in a lot of pain, and you can tell. But she is gonna pump more energy into her right arm and really absorb Relic Soul, and her arm is agleam with just powerful magic, and she is going to activate Wall of Force and put up a wall behind Clementine and block everybody else behind them. So now there's just this magic wall that you guys are going to have to push through, almost kind of like what was protecting downstairs. And then she is going to take out a dagger, and with her left hand, never letting go, she is going to swing at Clementine and miss. That's her turn. Up next, we have Chim on deck. Chim with Cucho on deck. What do we want to do?
So yeah, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a first. Somebody's within touching distance of me. Was it Clem
Cucho.
or Cucho? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and use Cure Wounds on him. So that's an action.
Okay.
Cast that. So he's gonna regain. what is he- He's gonna regain 11 hit points.
Okay, so you're pretty much back to full health there.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Where do you want to cast it? Do you want to cast it behind her or in front of her?
Oh wait, I accidentally cast it 3 times. Didn't mean to do that. Is there any advantage to casting it behind them?
Not really. They get kind of like a surprise roll. But it does kind of make a blinding light, so not really.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, for the sake of just being able to surround her and not get anybody else's way, I'll cast it behind her.
Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming it takes the form of frying pan again.
Yeah, the frying
Wait,
pan.
are we not using the roll 20? Me and Garrett are in it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
There's a roll 20.
No, I did not have a roll 20 made. This was for later.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what part of a tower this looks like to you, Justice, but
That's why I was really confused.
yeah, no, we are not using roll 20 for this because I was not prepared for this.
Yeah, Justice, you dumb
Dang it.
whore.
We'll
Fucking
find another
racist
wizard.
Bullshit elves.
Okay, so next up is Cucho. You're on deck. What do you want to do?
Bonk.
You're gonna bonk against the wall?
Make sure you
Is
get
she
your healing,
there?
Cucho.
She's behind the magic wall that she put up.
What wall?
You motherfucker. She cast.
What does it look like?
It's the wall of force.
Hmm.
It's a 10-foot barrier.
And so I can attempt to walk through it for a check, correct?
Uh,
I believe so. But don't quote me on that.
I believe you can. I gotta see what check it is. We'll just go off of the DC saving throw. So, roll a Constitution check.
Wall of Force. An invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. Wall appears in any orientation you choose as a horizontal or vertical barrier or at an angle. It can be free floating or resting on a solid surface. Blah 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 bullshit. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly, however. That's meta knowledge. So keep
Yeah,
that in mind.
I don't think anybody-
Regardless, Cucho is going to attempt to walk through it.
Go ahead and roll for me.
It's an 11. I don't know what you want me to add to it.
Nothing. You just kind of go boom, and you hear the wall and the tower shakes a little bit.
All right, I'm hitting it then.
You're gonna hit it.
Yep.
Now remember, you are in a room that you can't swing your tree. Your totem.
Not even room to battering ram it?
You could with disadvantage.
Sure. 16 first roll, 19 second roll.
Okay, fuck you. Go ahead and battering ram it.
So for an attack hit, that would be 22 lowest.
Yep. So you take your battering ram and you smack into the force wall, and you notice that the wall is completely fine, but where the force wall is has kind of shifted back, almost like you're pushing the wall closer towards Clem and Loomis. So
Okay.
it's like scraping against the stone and everything like that.
Okay.
With that, we are with Clementine on deck.
Okay. So sorry. So the wall. I
You-
just got a little bit confused.
You are on the side with Loomis.
Okay, very cool. That's good to know. And Kucho can't get through it.
No, so with his push, the wall is kind of like pressing against your back, just because he shoved the wall a little bit.
Okay. And Chim is over here with me?
No, it's just you.
Jesus Christ.
You do have Chim's spiritual frying pan.
Yeah.
My frying pan is with you, brother.
Thank you, pal. Well, at least there's that.
We have something.
Okay. The part of Clem that isn't raging would really love to reason with Loomis, but that would be out of character for Clem's raging, so I guess I'm just gonna hit her again.
Okay.
RP in this house.
We do RP in this house. What did you roll?
19.
It's...
It hits?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna 8 points damage.
8 points. Okay. So
Ah.
how do you hit her?
I want to try and I want to hit that wrist that is holding the stone.
Okay. So you come down with your axe, you swing it overhead after lodging it from her shoulder, and you smack her across the forearm. It leaves a nasty gash across her arm, just slightly above the wrist, and you can see that she's in pain, but it is kind of just throbbing with magic power, so it didn't cut clean through. It's still hanging on by a thread there.
Okay. So for a bonus action, I want to use frenzy attack. Do I need to roll to see if it hits again? I can't remember.
Yes.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I got that doesn't hit. I got 6.
6 does not hit.
Yeah.
So you go up, you bring the axe back down, and it goes clang against the magic of her wrist. And bringing that where it's Loomis on deck, we're going to take a look. She's going to sneer at you, and she's going to put the dagger back in her left hand. She's going to drop it on the floor, and she's going to point her hand in front of you. And she... can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yes. Oh, I have danger sense, so I have an advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. I got 23.
Damn, close. Go ahead. You're raging, correct?
I'm raging, yeah.
You're going to take 16 points of shocking damage. So she points her hand out in front of you, and she remembers real quick. You don't hear what she says, and arcs of lightning come shooting out of her hand and zap you right in the chest. And it pushes you back 5 feet. And with that, she's going to make a hop back, just out of your range, and press her body against the wall. And that's the end of her turn. Next we have Chim. Now, with that hop back, she is in perfect distance. I will let you make an attack opportunity with your frying pan.
Beautiful. So it says hit DC. I got a +5. Is that already including my wisdom?
That's so you're gonna roll a d20 plus 5.
Okay. Oh, oof. Damn. An 8.
It does not hit.
Fuck.
So the pan just kind of goes bling and like kind of bounces off her back.
Damn it. Very unfortunate. Still my turn though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That was an attack of opportunity, so he still technically has his action.
And the bonus action, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can do it again.
Yeah, you can. You can attack twice more with the frying pan.
Oh, hell yeah. That one's going to be a 21.
That one does hit. Roll for damage.
Gonna be 10 damage.
Okay. So the frying pan kind of clangs against her back, and she kind of takes a step forward, and she looks back and sneers at it.
And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal Clem using Healing Word.
Oh my god, thank you.
I don't know if the heal can pass through the wall.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It says that I just have to see them.
Yeah,
I guess
but
you're right. That
the
yes,
wall of
yeah,
force also blocks anything ethereal. So technically, the frying pan shouldn't have been able to get through, but I allowed it because Clem's in a tough spot. But the heal was kind of just blocked out.
I thought the frying pan was summoned before the wall.
No, it was
Oh.
summoned after.
You know what I really hate about this wall is that it technically lasts for 100 turns.
Yeah. Kucho is pushing it slower and slower towards them.
Oh, you know, I have an idea. We should just beat the shit out of the floor.
You want to break the floor?
Yeah, we should just absolutely beat the shit out of the floor and
Okay.
see if.
Ooh,
Yeah, and
that'd
see
be
if.
an interesting thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could have added the siege component to my totem, which would have made that easy.
Well,
Is there any way to start this elevator? I know we're on an elevator.
the elevator's coming up already, so they hopped on and they're on their way up. They're going to be here at the end of Kucho's turn.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought the whole. Right. Okay, sorry. Okay. And only vape. Yeah, well, I wouldn't know that. You know what? Can I move to the cauldron?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna move to the cauldron, and I know I probably don't have the action to do it, but I want to pick it up, and I want to throw it onto the shield.
Make a strength save or strength check for me. What?
14.
So you pick up the cauldron and you go to throw it, but your bird arms aren't quite strong enough to get it to the wall. So you kind of throw this cauldron and you throw it about 5 feet, and the liquid splashes on the wall, and you see this liquid hit the ground, and it cracks and it breaks 2 of the brick stones on the floor there.
No damage to the wall.
No damage to the wall, no. But
Well-
you are breaking the floor like you had planned.
Oh, can I? Last thing I promise. Can I see through the hole? Can I like?
Yeah,
Maybe
you
reach-
take a look. You see a 150-foot fall, and you see your friends coming up on an elevator.
But I can't see through. Like, does this wall go through the floor?
Yeah. There's only one level that you guys are on.
And the wall like goes, but the wall ascends past the. So essentially, this is like a bubble, not just a wall.
Yeah. So no, like, oh, you're talking about the invisible wall, or the wall of
Yeah.
force. So the wall of force is like a solid plane of flat glass in the room. It's split the room in half, but it doesn't go below the floor.
So I could go through the floor.
You can fly.
Very
But
nice.
I think flying takes a bonus action at least.
Yeah, I'm sure I can't do that this turn because if
Yeah.
I moved, throw a pot, hit somebody with a frying pan twice.
Yep.
But I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Kucho, on deck, what do you want to do?
So, give me the status on the wall.
The wall has been shoved slightly, and now there's a hole in front of it.
A hole in front of it that leads down to the bottom of the tower,
Yes.
or to the floor below it.
There's only one level, and it was the level you guys are on now. The rest goes down 150 feet to the bottom of the tower. You can.
I do not
If
want to make that bigger, or it will kill everyone.
you can see. Now you are heavy, so you have to be careful getting close to this hole.
I mean, I'm just gonna stay at the same spot I was.
And you can
I'm-
see the elevator coming up from below you.
Have I made any progress on this wall?
You shoved it
How much?
about 5 feet
How much is left?
to reach Clementine and Loomis.
Oh, the wall is separating Clementine and Loomis and
Yeah,
us?
so if
Yeah.
you push
How
this
far?
wall anymore, I swear to fucking God.
So Clementine's backed up right against the wall. The wall's about 15, 20 feet from Loomis. And then there's another wall behind her.
Oh, I got a really good idea.
You can
Okay,
tell
really good.
Cucho your idea if you want.
Look, we could just have Clem hop into the frying pan when she floats, and you could just break the floor near the, near the wall where the wall connects to the actual wall of the tower, and attempt to break the floor so that side falls.
There is no way to reliably break the floor in a way that only that side breaks.
You're probably right.
That is just not feasible.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, well, breaking the
However, I
My
think
campaign's falling apart at this fucking
how tall is the ceiling?
Ceiling's about 10 feet tall.
I would like to break a hole in the ceiling above me.
Okay. Roll with siege.
Nat 20. I don't have siege, but
Oh, I thought you did.
no, I could have. I was like, this is a good situation for it, for if I had chosen that.
Yeah, you smack it. Are you using your hands or are you using your totem as a battering ram?
Totem as a battering ram.
Describe how you do it.
I'm going to realize that hitting the force wall in front of me is not a good use of my time, and I am going to instead slam it up against the ceiling to create a hole that I can just barely get myself through. That's all it needs to do right now.
Okay, so as you take up this swing, you smack and a bunch of debris comes down, and you feel the floor shake below you, and the hole next to the wall gets bigger, but there is a hole big enough to catch you. Now, we're at the point where this floor is becoming very dangerous, and monstrous units such as Cucho have to tread lightly. But on each side of, even on the other side of the invisible wall, the whole like ground shakes, and you're like, oh, and like the elevator, because of this hit, you guys were coming up, it stops halfway, and Cal goes, "What the fuck is going on up there?"
Cal, I wish I knew. I really wish I knew.
And
All I know is I vaguely heard Clem yell, and now everything seems to be falling apart.
And Cal looks at Wodak and goes, "Do you have any way we can get up there? It's about, the entrance is about 30 feet above you."
Unfortunately, we are going to have to wait this out. I've got nothing that can help us.
And Cal goes, "I have an idea. Do you trust me?"
I have rope.
Sure,
Who's the lightest one here?
You-
I am. Oh wait, maybe
Uh,
Adam.
I trust you.
What? Levi?
What, to me or what to Gabe?
What do you? Look.
You've not given me a reason to not trust you.
Okay, Cal goes, "I'll throw the lightest member up. I think I can get you about 30 feet up."
Am I with them?
Yeah, you were with him. It's you, Mel, and Wodak with Cal.
Cal, I hate to say it, but
You're cutting out.
this is just me. Oh, my bad. I said, Cal, I hate to say it, buddy, but I think we're all about the same weight.
How much do you weigh?
I actually don't remember how much my character weighs.
I think you and Gabe are
It
roughly the
exists.
same.
I don't know where to check that at. I have no clue.
Description. It'd be under your character description.
Oh, was I supposed to put in my own weight? Or, like,
No, so Levi, it says you're probably
Like
This is-
160.
yeah, you're
We'll just
160,
round. We'll just round up.
and Gabe is around like 180, 190 right now.
alright.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He goes, Wodak,
No.
I could throw you up there.
Do you think you can throw me 30 feet? 30 feet, bud?
Let's find out. And now
All right.
he goes and he grabs your foot and he goes, "Are you ready?"
1 second. I'm gonna pull out both my daggers,
Okay.
just in case I need to catch the wall.
Sounds good. And he grabs you. Let me roll real quick. And he goes, "Ugh," and he throws you up, and you get about 2 feet from the hole. Make an athletics roll
Oh fuck! Here we go.
with advantage.
Oh, that's a little better. Unfortunately, I still have a -2 modifier, so. Thank you for the advantage,
Yeah,
Garrett.
I know,
I love you.
I'm making it rough for
I
you
had
guys tonight. I want to fucking kill you guys.
Clem's gonna die.
If I didn't have advantage, it would have been a 3 turned into a 1. Instead, I got a 19 turned into a 17.
Okay, so as you're going up, because you had your daggers out, you throw your knife up, and you're just hanging off the elevator door, and you're just like sitting there, and you can like, you're swaying, but you're gonna need help.
Hey, is there someone up there that can give me a hand?
How?
I said up.
And from down below, from the elevator, you hear Cal go, "Holy fuck, we did it!" So, Kucho and Chim are standing there. They can hear you.
Yeah, it's not my turn though, right? I can't.
I'll allow you,
do
mate.
this.
I'll allow you make a reaction.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna extend my feathered hand down to this man, or down to whatever he's using. He's using something to hang off.
Yeah, he's hanging off by a dagger.
I have 2 daggers. I have 2 daggers in the fucking wall right now.
Yeah, I will lift my brother up.
And then with that, Levi, if you could roll initiative for me as well.
I could have just thrown my
Yes,
rope
sir.
with one of those people.
Do you have a grappling hook?
No.
That is a 23 for initiative.
Okay.
I have a quick game mechanic question. So I see that I have a spell attack +5 and then a modifier +3. Those don't stack though.
What kind of modifier
No.
is it? No, they don't stack. Your spell attack is always going to be that +5. It's not going to be +8. It'll be the +5.
Okay, because the modifiers, I'm pretty sure from my wisdom. I don't know where the fuck the 5 is coming from.
The wisdom,
It's
the 5
because-
is
It's because you're automatically proficient with casting spells.
yeah. So the 3 is added into that +5 already.
Okay.
So you
got
have a
it. Makes
+2 proficiency because of our level. At higher levels, proficiency increases, I believe, all the way to a +5 proficiency. I could go higher. I could be wrong, but
So
it's at
Yeah.
least +5 at the highest.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's a modifier +3 and ability improvements +2, so it's 5. Okay, sorry.
cutting back to the tower, or the elevator. So doing that action there, we did burn Wodak's turn. He's just now getting up there. He'll be cycled in.
Sounds good.
Cal's like, holy fuck, I can't believe we did that. All right, who's next?
No.
Say, we gotta get up there somewhere to help. Mel, you want to go?
I have a question.
Which question?
Could I try to make a makeshift grappling hook with my rope and a dagger?
Let me look this up there real quick. Roll a survival check for me.
That's actually very interesting. I've never done that before. 16.
Yeah. So the way that you do it, it's a very you take your rope and you wrap it. You take out 2 knives and you wrap the rope over it a couple times, and you've made this makeshift grappling hook. You can now it's not like great, and it can't hold like a ton, but it can still hold some weight.
How much weight we talking?
I know, at least one person at a time.
Oh, okay, so like me. 180 pounds.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, okay.
And Cal's gonna look at you as you're making it. He goes, "Well, that's not really fun, but okay." So, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna climb it.
Well, you got to throw it up there first. I want you to roll it.
Oh.
Roll.
Would I be rolling? Like,
No, and throw me athletics.
oh, okay. 20. Nat 20.
Yep, you throw it up there with perfect aim.
Now can I climb it?
Yeah, you can start climbing it.
Alright, nice.
And Cal's gonna look at Mel and goes, "Well, do you want to take the safe way, or do you want me to throw you up? Because I can do both."
Throw.
Okay. Hop on. And he throws his hands down. And he's got you grasped. He goes, "Are you ready?"
Yep. And Melios goes and climbs up into his hands.
And he goes, "Let's do it!" And he tosses you up in the air. Now, the second throw was not nearly as good as the first. He throws you up in the air, and you get about 15 feet up. You're right above where Gwenin is climbing. Roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
And which dice is that?
D20.
D20.
Okay. D20, so I just roll it and.
Yep,
your
and
dexterity.
add your dexterity.
Okay, cool. 10.
So,
Oh, wait. Which modifier?
your dexterity.
That number or that number? Okay, 8.
It plus 6.
Oh, so it's not the +4, it's the +6.
Yeah. The saving, so you'll have it on your character sheet there. You see where it says your strength and your dexterity?
Yeah.
Just to
But
the
that,
right
like,
of
is
it, you have your saving throw. And that you'll see your dexterity is
saving
plus
throw
6.
modifiers.
Yep.
Okay, that's different. Okay. Then it's 10.
Okay. So you grab the grappling hook and you get rope burn on your hand and you start to slide down and you knock you and Gwen back down to the elevator.
Nice.
And Cal looks, he goes, "No, it wasn't my best."
I would like to flip him off.
You flip him off and he goes, "That's understandable." Taking it back around, Clementine, what do you want to do?
Move to
Well-
where I can see you through the wall.
I'm gonna move closer to Chim of my own fruition.
Now,
Um,
the hole, it's very slim. You gotta, if you were to slip through that hole, you'd have to really tuck it in.
well, I am small and nimble, so
Yeah, it's tight even for a halfling.
can I still try? I'm running out of options.
Yeah, you can, but here's the thing: the frying pan is behind Loomis right now. So
Okay.
what's your game plan with this hole?
Okay. Can Chim hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, buddy. I kind of gotta get out of here. What's the plan? What's up with the hole? What's with the frying pan? Where's Cujo?
Okay, so I'm trying to give you them heals, but I can't heal you through the wall. So if the frying pan can distract her and you can somehow make it to where I can physically see you without the wall intercepting us, then I can heal you.
Okay. So how big is the hole, Garrett?
Say it's about 2.5 feet.
And it's near the ground.
It's right underneath the wall.
And how much does it extend over onto my side?
It's 2.5 feet on your side. In total, I'll say the hole is about 4 feet wide.
Okay. I would like to lay my body down and roll over to the hole in the wall
Okay.
so that Jim can heal me.
So, for him to be able to heal you, you're gonna have to dangle.
Well, I'm gonna have to dangle.
I
So-
can just even see a limb, right? I mean,
yeah,
a limb.
yeah, but
I
she's
just an arm
she's
through.
she's very short.
I'm 2'9". Thank you very much.
Yeah, and there's about 2.5 feet of wall there or hole, so you're gonna have to dangle, and that means I want you to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, I get advantage on strength checks and saving throws right now.
Yep.
So I get to do that, right?
Yep.
Roll again. Okay. Just making sure. Thank fucking god.
You guys are way too honest with me. You could just literally do anything, and I wouldn't know.
Oh, well, it's no fun that way. 20, a natural 20.
So, you are fucking ripped ass Clementine's hanging from the hole, and he goes, "Ready whenever you are, Jim." So, you're just gonna be kind of hanging there until it's Jim's turn.
Cool.
Um,
I'm committing to this.
So, up next, Wodak. On deck, what do you want to do?
What all do I see? I obviously see a hole in the floor, a frying pan behind
He'll be
a
right back.
bitchy elf, a minotaur, and an Aarakocra.
Yeah.
What else do I see automatically that like I don't need to make a perception check for?
You see the table in front of you. You see Relic's doll. You see the cauldron that Chim tipped over, splashing around a little bit. And then you see Clem dangling from a hole, and you just see the room is kind of aglow with magic.
Okay, does someone want to fill me in on what the fuck is happening?
Not elf lady evil.
Okay, elf lady evil. Why is Clem dangling?
Need some help? Need some help? Would you like to get your ass in gear and do something?
Fuck you mean? Before whatever the fuck you guys did, I wasn't even allowed to enter this place.
Time is of the essence. We will argue later.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to mind sliver the bitch ass elf.
The wall blocks ethereal damage as well. The wall blocks everything.
The wall
It
is
is
forever
Psychic
blocked.
energy. But no, I understand. Listen, Wodak doesn't understand that there's an invisible fucking wall.
Oh, you're right. Okay, go ahead and cast your spell.
I cast it.
It.
Uh,
What kind of form
yeah.
does the spell take?
I don't know. I just say words, and my opponent makes a intelligent saving throw against my spell save DC.
So, what spell was it again?
Mind sliver.
So you say
Basically, Drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take 1d6 psychic damage and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your turn.
Now, are you casting this as a cantrip or as a spell?
It's a cantrip.
Okay, so you're gonna cast your spell and it's gonna go, and it's gonna hit the wall and you're gonna see like this purple spike kind of dissipate and the wall is gonna have like a little ripple.
The fuck is that?
Wall.
Magic wall.
Wall.
Magic glass wall.
Dear God, it's a wall.
Well, unfortunately, I am entirely useless to everyone. And I'm going to pull out a piece of parchment and my ink pen
Okay.
and just take notes.
I hate
Magic
this
wall,
fucking guy.
impenetrable.
Dear God, it's a wall.
Hey, Chim, slap the shit out of him for me.
Do I have a gif of my gifs?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that will be the end of my turn.
And so we're gonna pan over back to Loomis, and she's gonna start raising her fist with the gem, and she goes, "You insolent brats!" And you can see her starting to charge something up, and the gem is glowing bright. She goes, "You were so quick to sacrifice your friend. All I wanted was a bit of help and to remove the danger from this town and bring back hope for my people. Now you'll pay the price." And you see,
No, fuck your people. And I flip her off.
you see she goes, "Fuck you," and her entire right arm is lifted in the air, and you hear this massive screech followed by blinding red light, and it goes and it crashes through the sky, and there's just this solid red beam that's just blasting into the air, and the tower starts to shake, and the elevator starts to lower down a little bit with Gwen and Mel on it. And Cal's like, "What the fuck is happening now?" And you can start to see like walls of the tower are starting to have like holes in them, and everything's starting to shake. And Mel and Gwenin on the elevator and look out, and they hear like a twisted like screeching noise, and they look over, and the crypt is basked in red light, and it's shooting up a beam in the sky, and it's kind of going vroom, 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 and pulsating in the sky, and the ground is still shaking. And Cal goes, "Well, that can't be fucking good." And you guys look to your left, and you see an even brighter, just massive, it looks like a star has come out of the sky. You see twisting light, and it's thousands of miles away, and it's warping and twisting and waving, and you see far to the north, just before like anything your eyes can even start to comprehend, is this massive red glow, and it starts to just pulsate, and you could feel the wind turn. You can feel storms starting to shake. You can see mountains starting to crumble, and hills starting, and trees being toppled, and you see a massive plume of smoke from a volcano erupting, and you can tell that something bad is happening. You just don't know what yet. And Loomis is going to take a look at you, and she's going to start charging up a spell. She's going to drop the wall, and she's going to charge up and release, with the power of Relic Soul, a 9th level Cone of Cold. So I need everybody on the top floor. So I need Wodak, Clem, Kucho, Chim to make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
I'm sorry, you said 9th level?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it matters what the fuck I roll. Whether I fail or succeed, I'm pretty sure it's going to at least knock me unconscious.
Just go ahead and roll it.
I got a whopping 7.
I got 12. I'm gonna fucking kill you, Cucho.
He's not even here right
Yeah.
now.
I am still cursing him.
What did you say? Dex?
Constitution.
Constitution. My bad. Same modifier, doesn't matter. 19.
And I gotta wait for Kucha to get back. While we're waiting, and you guys are sitting on this thought, I might get some water.
Man, dude just killed y'all. He's about to go get himself a drink.
I hate Cucho.
Justice did not do a smart move.
I love Cucho.
I love him as a
Cucho
character.
did exactly what I would have done.
I love Kucho as a character, but right now it's kind of stupid. But my character currently doesn't know what's happening, so I have no reason to be mad at him.
No. This some bullshit. Oh, fuck no.
What?
I'm gonna start making a new character, guys.
Is he gonna kill you?
Unless he rolls all fucking 1s or 2s, I'm probably going to die.
Can we resurrect you?
Well, then I'm definitely gonna die.
I don't... Well, you're still raging, technically. So you should take half damage from cold damage,
Yeah, you're
right? Because you went Totem of the Bear.
Aren't you still dangling too?
Yeah,
Or are you not dangling?
I'm still dangling and I'm about to
So-
get my shit wrecked.
So Cone of Cold at 5th level, which is the lowest level it can be cast, is 8d8 cold damage with 1d8 for each slot above 5th. That is 4 slots above 5th, meaning it is 12d8 cold damage.
Ugh,
Cool.
nice. Dude had to pick a fight with a 19 level. What is it?
Who's
Wizard.
to say 19? She could be a fucking level 20 wizard.
I thought it was
Garrett
19.
already said she was 19.
Yeah. She's 19.
Could have just said that. I mean, the difference between level 19 and level 20 really isn't that much, in all honesty.
He did. He did say that.
I know. I'm just saying. But yeah, 12d8, and we'll say, on average, it's a 4. That's the average roll. That would kill me.
Love to see it.
Oh yeah. And creatures killed by this get turned into ice sculptures, basically.
Oh, nice. Can I
So,
avoid you with your
So
burning hands?
and
Can I
also,
defrost
technically speaking, it's a 60-foot cone. So technically speaking, the people on the elevator should also be making the save.
How much health can she
I
have,
don't
though?
wanna.
Maybe we can just kill her before she... I mean, she's a very
Kind of
thin
figure
elf
it out.
lady.
So a wizard is 1d8. So at first level, you automatically get max health, and then you also need to throw in the Constitution modifier, which I would assume is a +1.
What is it?
How much health do you think this bitch has?
Or
Okay.
how much health do I think she has?
Is she a 19th level NPC?
Yes.
Yes,
What class?
Wizard.
wizard.
Wizard. So the wizards have a D6. So 19
D6?
times 6
Yeah,
is
that's not bad.
114.
Nice
114.
job, Joe.
I gave her 99 to be nice to you guys.
Oh, we can kill her. We can do it.
Hey, Justice.
Yeah, what's up?
You missed it. You're getting a 9th level cone of cold cast in the room. Make a constitution saving throw.
Hey,
That's,
Garrett.
a 9th level cone of cold will kill any of us on average. Kill any of us
Yeah.
on average, not down us.
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Make a fucking
I passed.
constitution.
Cone of cold when you drop-
23.
I heard it.
Care-
I heard everything. And then, guys on the elevator, can you roll a Constitution with advantage?
Oh, okay.
Sorry, guys. Sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Levi. Thanks.
Y'all motherfuckers gonna learn today.
End of Garrett's campaign. TPK.
17.
Oz TPK.
Mel?
Hang on.
Man, I sure do love a session 4 TPK.
I know, right? Thanks, Justice.
You're welcome.
It's his
You
fault.
know,
Not
I'm also to
entirely.
blame here.
Not
I just
entirely.
thought about we could just smack her.
I've committed to it as well, so I will additionally take the blame.
Man, I should have stayed in the ground level.
Additionally, there's so many ways for her to walk out of the situation if she's a 19th level wizard. So she wants to kill us anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting out because you know she's a fucking racist. She wouldn't kill us if she wasn't racist.
So true.
Let's just call the police on her for hate crime.
Okay. So, you see this blinding red light, and you feel the cold inching towards you. And she goes, I warned you. Now meet your end. And in
I wasn't warned.
that instant, you feel a cold wind unleashed from her hand, and it surges over your bodies. But you feel a warmth. Motherfucker.
That scared the shit out of me.
Is he not killing us? I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
In that
Sorry,
warmth,
Boop.
you feel. Come here, man. You stupid bitch. You gotta stop barking at night. In that warmth, you feel a hand lay on Clementine's hands. Or not Clementine, sorry. Jim's shoulder. He goes, got yourself into a bit of trouble, did ya? And you see a yellow glow light up the room. Now, you are not without damage from this spell. He can't protect you from all of it. Everybody take 23 points of damage.
Oh, that's
Oh,
one more
that's
point than I have.
So that's like several more points than I have. What happens now?
You
all-
just enter the down state and you begin rolling saving throws.
Because my
Just,
my current HP is 10.
Yeah. So you're knocked down.
Cool.
And in the instant, because you are hanging, you start to fall. And
Yeah.
I will
To save.
I will let Kucha make an athletics check to see if he can save you.
I'm really good at those. 20.
You
Two.
you catch Clementine. But because she was so badly wounded, she is knocked unconscious, and as you pull Clementine up from the hole, you notice that she only has one arm.
Wait, what the fuck?
The other one is frozen to the floor.
Nice.
I have to go through this
Dinner.
whole ass campaign with one arm.
Not
We'll
necessarily.
make you a replacement.
Is there magic prosthetics in
Hey.
D&D?
Yes,
just-
actually
it's-
there are.
Instead of summoning a frying pan, I could just summon a spiritual weapon that is your arm.
Thank you.
Yeah, but you would swing it, not her, I think.
Yeah, well, I don't know how that would
I
work.
like that dynamic.
So Duna Hendime says, "Oh, Loomis, you almost had me figured out, did you, lassie? But I won't let you kill these good folk." And you see a 9th level divine smite coming from his fingertips, and it unleashes a surge and completely obliterates Loomis. And you see this white, soulless, cracked gem hit the ground and roll towards you. And it goes. And it shatters. And the dust fades. And Dunahendime says, "Oh, we better get the hell out of here." And he grabs as many people as he can, and he uses a 9th level teleport to put you all safely at the base of the tower.
So does that mean, or does that mean I'm still at the bottom of the elevator?
No, he
Yeah,
grabbed
he
it.
doesn't like you.
He grabbed everybody in the building.
I wasn't in the building technically.
Yes, you fucking were, Gabe. You were in the goddamn elevator.
Wait, wasn't he
Alright.
hanging?
No, Clementine was.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
So, you
Dad at Henheim,
Dunahendime.
thank you. No. Wodak meant what he said. Wodak meant what he said.
Please, can anyone help Clementine? She is dying.
I'm also dead.
A bird.
Dunahendime will go over and he goes, "You guys are quite in trouble here." And he places the hand on Chim and brings him back to full health. And he places the hand on Clementine and wakes her up, heals her, but can't restore the arm.
You don't know greater restoration?
He used a 9th level holy smite. He's drained a little bit here.
Where are we currently?
Where
You're at
have
the-
you been, Duna?
How many hit points did I regain?
Oh,
Oh,
so
okay.
actually, he's just going to cast a spell and take everybody to full. Now, Clementine's not the only one that came out of this with permanent scars.
Oh.
Cucho, you've lost a horn. It's been frozen off, and the one on the left is fractured. And you lost a couple fingers. Wodak, the tip of your nose is now scarred black from frostbite, as well as the tip of your ears. You're saved kind of mostly from the damage because you're the first one up. And Chim, your wings are missing some feathers, and the membrane.
yes.
The
It's fate worse than death.
Feathers.
the membrane is ripped and torn,
Chim, it is okay. You molt, don't you?
and has holes in it, and is kind of splintered, and your wings are definitely messed up.
Wait, what has holes in it?
Your wings.
Look.
So,
Yeah, flying Swiss cheese.
Attack my high-level NPCs again. Fuck around and find out.
so
This was
but
honestly,
I didn't do
but-
anything.
honestly, they
Yeah,
were
technically
really
I
shitty
didn't
high-level NPC.
Attack.
There were so many spells of that level. that could
Technically,
just
I
do-
only attempted.
the only reason you guys are alive right now is because I felt like it.
Thank you, brother.
I would have said,
It's
"All right,
It's because
new characters,"
Dungeon Daddy was feeling kind and benevolent.
because you guys.
Call him a dungeon daddy one more time. I'm gonna kill you the next time you see him.
Man,
Now,
this game.
I will say, oh yes, totally. Dunahendime reaches, squats down to Clementine. He goes, "Are you all right?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Are you all right?"
Well, my guy, I'm missing an arm. I'm pissed off at Cucho. And did I mention that I'm missing an arm?
I'm sorry. It seemed like the right idea at the time.
We're gonna
They
have
said
to go
that they
over
were weak.
what constitutes a right idea.
Someone mind explaining to me what happened?
I they refused to cooperate and were going to take the gem, or they were going to take the stone and leave. I did what I thought was right to prevent that.
And Dunahan
Why would we let them leave?
gonna ask and say, so what exactly happened?
Well,
And-
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I know Clem usually fills in the blanks, but she's pissed off, so someone else has got to do it.
Basically, we were up there trying to get to the bottom of the mystery affecting this town, and it comes to find we come to find out that the nice lady at the top of this tower actually has sinister intentions, and we could just not let that slide. And it didn't seem like there was any way out of the situation, so we tried to kill her.
And what were her intentions?
She
I
actually wanted to
guess
kill
we won't know.
you, and then she wanted to take your soul, and more than likely, several other things we were going to need to stop an infestation of dragons and demons. And she was just going to leave. So we didn't want you to die.
What did she tell you about me?
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm gonna need you to give it to me straight, pal.
Yes, we really just need you to answer this with no bullshit.
What
Is
are
you
you?
yep.
That is a horrible way to just ask the question.
Well, then you take over, Cucho.
Are you Melendendor?
A name I have not heard for a while. Yes?
Why in the world have you let things transpire the way they have?
Well, you see, children, I'm not quite as strong as I used to be. I'm weak and battered, and I fear more to come.
What do you mean more to come?
Speaking of things, actually, I would like to add to Clem here. Speaking of things more to come, do you think you could maybe?
My friend, you knew what was going on at the graveyard, and yet you prevented me from stopping it. My friend,
What's going on at the
you did not
graveyard?
assist us.
I
What do you mean?
When when Duna Hendheim allowed Relic to fill the gem with the souls from the graveyard, he stopped me.
I'll
In
be
my
honest,
tracks.
I don't think that was Relig at the graveyard though, buddy.
It wasn't
It,
Relic at the
it
graveyard.
stopped. It stopped. He stopped me from stopping them from doing that.
Yeah, I remember that. I do in fact remember that.
Regardless of who did it, the fact that it would not have happened if you had not interfered sends me through a loop.
he lets out a. Yes, that wasn't my best idea. I was trying to lure out the enemy into confidence. And I'll be honest with you, it did not work.
That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard.
Listen, you get a little bored. And he's gonna bend down to Clementine real quick and he goes, let me see about that arm. And you guys see a bright, glowing light, and Clem stands to her feet, and her right arm has returned in a spiritual way. It's completely aglow as a source of light. It's a bright yellow arm that Clementine has free control of.
How
And
many fingers did I lose?
you lost 4.
I'm going to hold out my hands.
Hang on, can you describe my arm for me one more time?
You have a bright, glowing spiritual arm.
Thank you.
He goes, "There, my child. Listen. We have to act fast. Now remember, you guys saw a giant glow of light. That giant glow of light, it's still happening right now. So the crypt is aglow, and you see a giant beam of light off in the distance, and it's just bright red, and the citizens are freaking out.
So, about
We
acting
have
fast, would my visions have anything to do with that? Sorry, Kujo.
Yes. We need to... I fear my sister's return. We need to act fast.
And about that, is the important? I feel like the temple's important.
The temple in town or the crypt?
Both. I mean, I saw the temple in town kind of on fire and shit. Well, the whole town was on fire.
So he's gonna point and goes, "The crypt is our main attention right now. We need to run over there and stop the lich, or things of a catastrophic scale will be undone, and I do not have the strength to hold it back." And you can see him like kind of stagger. He goes, "What? Hey, real quick, what was your guy's fucking name again?"
Crowflakes.
That's right. He goes, my
Flakes.
dear Crowflakes, help me save this world."
You know, I'd love to, but I'd also like a wooden mask.
I am sorry. I feel it may be you who has failed it.
Why?
We
Hey.
could not fight off the lady that created a vessel that started this calamity. What makes you think that we have the ability to even prevent it?
Because I have free range
So-
to go where I can.
So, all I'm getting is, he's a deity. We're trying to ally with a deity to stop a lich. I don't care how weak he is, I think he outranks a lich.
Yeah.
He barely
We're not-
outrank a random sorceress.
I think
What are
we
you
could
talking
do it.
about? He blasted the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Well,
He's made of wood.
One shot, one kill.
And now, quick synopsis of what happened there. By the way, Relic's fucking dead. Like,
Yeah,
dead.
which I'm very
Yes.
upset about.
I was about to say, let's use him to get Relic back. He has to be able to do it.
He doesn't have the strength. He gave
Why don't you
Clementine...
let me get Relic back, I'll be
We
honest.
only have one day to finish this? Or one day to stop the lich?
What do you mean one day?
Like, can he not
We probably have
rest
like
up?
Oh, yeah, he can... So...
probably have mere hours, I'll be honest.
The thing about Melendendor or Dunahandine is, yes, he is a god, but he's fading. He's not what he used to be. He used to be powerful, brawn, strong, all powerful. He used to be incredibly strong. As more things are going wrong, he's losing more and more power. So he just put in a shit ton of power to save you guys. And give Clementine
And a
an arm
lot
back.
less to doom us.
He's gonna look at you and goes, Cucho, have I ever led you wrong?
Yes.
Besides the crypt?
The crypt is all you needed.
I know
You have set it. There is no one else to blame. You have set this calamity in motion.
I've been trying to stop it.
My point remains.
And he looks at Cucho and he goes, I killed my own sister for your sake. And you can see he's starting to get pissed.
Oh,
Ujo, I
I-
think that you've had quite enough talking and activities for the evening, considering.
I hold out my hands. You will return to me what you have taken from me with your incompetence.
And he
I
stares.
care not of what you have risked. You will not take from me.
He stares Cucho down. And I need Cucho to make a strength check.
Just strength check or strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Okay. 20.
Yeah, doesn't fucking matter. He's a god. He kicks you out underneath your leg, grabs you by the throat, slams you into the ground, earth shake. Lord, boom. And he goes, insolent child. You're done. And he just walks away.
Damn it, Cujo.
Sorry.
Cucho is going to stand up from the floor and he is going to go, am I wrong?
Yes.
I think
Everything that
Cujo,
you've done.
buddy.
What is he going to do to help us? He has proven he cannot.
Cujo.
Best thing we can do now is just
Cujo.
do it and then either die or succeed. I mean, obviously we can't kill this guy. You know what I mean?
Cujo, either he is going to be of very little help to us, or he is going to get fucking killed keeping us alive, so that way we can attempt to finish the task he gave us. That I am personally not interested in.
You
Because
see what he just did to me.
Yeah, I feel like
That-
it was well deserved,
that's
considering
fine.
we're
What?
never getting relative back.
Cucho
because-
Cucho is going to stand up again and he's going to go, what can we do that he cannot?
And he's going to turn around.
we have
And he's going to look at Cucho and he goes, believe.
I mean, he can heal an arm. I mean, that's one thing he can do that we can't.
I choose to believe in my friends. Duna.
And he's gonna look at you with endearing eyes and he's gonna go, and that's all you need.
When this is over, we are having a conversation.
And I'll be waiting
So,
for you with hot
is-
tea.
So is Duna Hendime within 30 feet of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to telepathically ask him about the mysterious entity I made a pact with.
Man, I wish I could understand a single fucking thing you just said.
1 second. Hello?
Okay. What'd you say?
Alright.
Hello?
I said I want to telepathically ask him if he knows about the entity that I made a pact with.
Oh, he's
Since Wodak does not know much, he is still seeking answers about the entity, and the entity does not like to reveal himself other than the hidden one.
gonna respond back into your head. He goes, I know of him. Tread lightly with that one.
Noted.
And he's gonna send another message and he's gonna say, If I had the strength, I'd free you of this curse.
Sing and a curse, my friend. Always wanted to be a spellcaster. Never capable.
He's gonna ask and he goes, Did you think about the cost?
Not at the time.
It might cost more than you think. And he looks at you with sad eyes.
I just nod.
And he's gonna stare back at the group. And Cal has been here this entire time, just in awe. And he's gonna, Dina Handine was gonna look at you guys, and you can go, Clementine, Wodak,
Pal.
Gwenin, Chim, Cucho, Melios, Cal. Will you be my sword?
Quite romantic. I don't really know how I can say no.
Wait, was I included in that?
Yeah, the whole party.
Oh, okay. And then I got left out.
You know, at the very least, there'll be another body on the pyre.
Gabe, if you're talking, you're muted.
Wait, what did you say?
Oh,
I didn't understand the last part. Is the thing?
He's asking if you'll be his blade.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cucho?
You know, I like how
Actually, can I restate that in a way?
Sure.
For it?
I do like that, but that doesn't fit my character. My character will like hesitantly say yes, in a way, sort of
Cucho?
avoiding the question.
Cucho?
I follow Clementine.
She's a little pissed with you.
What are you saying to me?
I follow Clementine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, apparently until you go off and make your own decisions and then fuck the whole thing up. Speaking of which, due to Hendine, Melendendor, whatever the fuck your name is, thank you for the arm. What are the odds we could get Relic back? Or is he just gone forever? Do you know?
I'll try my best, but this is not the same as passing on. His soul was burned in that exchange. I'm afraid your friend might be gone.
Clem's gonna turn around and glare at Cucho.
Cucho is going to cross his arms.
Would you agree that those are like pretty big crimes? And that somebody who like burns somebody's soul up and contemplates murder is probably not a good guy?
Are you talking to Clem?
No, I'm talking to Dude Hindon?
Yeah. You can call him Melon too if you want, for short.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's Melonhead.
I mean, this is I would say that this is somebody we definitely, if we run into again, should probably watch out for.
She's dead.
Oh, she's dead?
She got hit by a 9th level smite.
Oh, I thought she ran away.
No,
Sorry.
she got obliterated.
R.I.P. Never mind.
This time is of the essence. We must go to the crypt.
I have a question.
I fear my sister may return. What is your question?
Could you possibly make me a mask, please? Just to keep my identity a little secret.
I will work on it.
Can I give you the sketches?
Later.
Not like I see video.
Okay.
Actual
Bonus.
sketch. Just
Gabe, just send him a picture of it.
it's
Aw,
like
that's good,
that's
buddy.
like those are like there's like faintly glowing the white or whatever. That's like the whole mask is black, but then it's got like these little streaks or whatever that are like blood red or whatever, and then I can like magically make it disappear from my face or dissolve from my face and then reappear. You know, I just drew this while we were talking about this. I thought it was neat,
Good, buddy. I think it's very cool.
and I would like to add it to my character. That's why I asked.
I'll work on it. I'm a little tapped, but I'll work on it.
Cucho cannot believe what he's hearing.
What? Oh. Levi?
Hello?
There we go.
Hello? Oh, sorry.
What'd you ask?
Oh, I said, so, we gonna go?
Oh my.
Well, this is terrifying.
I'm gonna assume
Scared.
to
I'm
the
scared.
to the crypt.
Hold me.
I mean, it's like 700 or 300 or however many hundred. I like those odds. I could probably get 3 before I die.
Yes. To the crypt, then we go.
Alrighty then.
And-
Cal, buddy. I know you
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
me very well,
Well,
but could you maybe rile the mayor and some town's guards? I don't know, start some sort of like fucking evacuation as far away from the crypt as possible, and maybe send some more troops to the crypt. You know, just a little extra help.
he's gonna look at you and goes, yeah, I can do that. He's gonna look at Clementine and go, is Relic really gone?
Yeah, buddy, I think so. I think that you should rally the townspeople, but don't come back. Like, don't bring anyone. Because Relic's dead, and I don't really want to lose another friend.
I thought they evacuated.
No, they haven't done that.
No, they haven't. All the mayor said is that he would attempt to start doing evacuation drills, but, you know, he's a fucking prick, just like the goddamn elf.
Remember what the elf said.
Yeah, well, fuck the elf. Technically, Wodak never heard any of what the elf said. All he knows is that he got to the top, got blasted by fucking ice, and then watched the elf get turned into a goddamn ash statue.
So Cal's gonna very somberly pick up his sword and he goes, I'll get the people. And he stands up and he starts to walk off.
See ya, buddy.
You can see him wave his hand above his shoulder. And
Thank you, Cal.
Duna hand down and says, I'll meet you at the crypt. And he, right before your eyes, the wind kind of takes him and he flows like leaves into the air. So, on that somber note, what do we want to do?
I'm hungry.
Guessing we need a rest.
No,
Do we have time for a rest?
there's no time for a rest, but Duna Hendheim you got all your spells back and you're full health.
So it's basically like,
It's like you guys took a
A
long
long
rest through Duna Hendheim.
Do we, as people, have the capacity right now to continue? Because I'm assuming this battle's going to take a while.
Do you
At
have-
11:30, I probably cannot go any longer.
I was planning on ending it in 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Yes, then let's go to the crypt.
yeah, I'm down.
So your party
Well,
seems to somber on. The relationship between Clem and Cucho is tight, but everybody seems to be in okay spirits. As you walk through the town, you can see the masses are a mess, and that they are freaking out, and people are pointing towards the giant red pillar. And as you guys are walking, Wodak is looking around, and you're starting to feel lightheaded, and images pop into your mind real quick. You see shambling corpses, you see fire, you see decay, and you see teeth. And then just like that, the images are gone again.
I'm gonna stop in my tracks and kind of just hold my head.
This is
You alright, buddy?
More visions. Not good. zombies, and teeth.
Yeah, that's helpful. Not at all ominous.
Uh, uh, I'm just going to assume a lot of people are about to die, and I'm going to assume the teeth are from our dragon friend. That's my assumption, but I can't say for certain. It was pretty vague.
So, with that in vain, you guys march forward on. And at the gate of the crypt, you see Dunahendime standing with 100 skeletons, arrows notched and ready for him and ready to go. And you see him lift his 2 wooden hands in the air. And you see finger glow from his fingertips. And he slams his hands down. The gates fly open, and a wave of golden light flows over the crypt, and the skeletons drop and crumble to ash. And he turns at the party. He goes, "Shall we?" And he fades away. The doors swing open. You see the red light gleaming in the sky. The trees are rustling. It's almost like a fire is twirling above your heads. You see a maelstrom, lightning's cracking, and before you, the light flashes down with the strike of lightning, and you see in front of you the Lich. And it glares at you, and it beckons you in, and that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Round 2, fight.
And with that,
My character's gonna have some anger towards this dude because he killed me last time. Or he almost killed me.
we I feel like had a pretty successful night. We learned some stuff.
Yay.
We did.
And we lost some stuff.
We did.
We lost some people.
We almost
Let's
died.
not talk about that.
And
Let's also not talk about that.
and we caused a lot of turmoil, but in the end, did we have fun?
Yes.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Yeah.
I had a good time. Yeah.
So what's going on? Where am I?
Nice. Fuck Cucho Earthtide.
Yeah, for real. Clem is so pissed.
I'm gonna
Smile.
get the mask.
You know, if
Cucho,
Wodak-
Cucho and Clem are going to have a conversation later. Because the way
Wodak
Cucho
doesn't
was
understand.
raised by Clementine, he does not understand.
Well, Clementine's gonna need some time to chill and adjust to her new arm before she is willing to forgive Cucho.
And then once
doesn't
Wodak
want it.
fully understands the situation, he'll probably just agree with what Cucho did because the elf seemed like a bitch.
Cool.
So with that, we will end it there. And what day do we want to meet again?
I can do literally whenever it's cool with me.
I know Gabe can do the same. I know weekends work best for Levi.
Weekends work best for me, I think, as well as Adrian.
They work well for me too because I get to stay up later.
Justice, how about? I know Adrian and Dare will be unavailable this weekend. How about we reconvene for a little bit of a lengthier one next weekend?
I'm down.
Yeah.
I cannot do Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you-
In the week that we did Tuesday, I thought we said we were moving the session to Tuesdays, so I made a commitment on that day.
Oh, okay. Does Tuesday still work for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Works
don't have
for
a
me.
job, so yes.
So maybe we'll just aim for next Tuesday then.
Okay.
Sound good? 8:30 next